Now we're going to practice, and you can use your notes from pages 36 and 37 to help you. And the kids that are in person have these on cards where they're moving around. You can print these off if you want, or you've got this, and I would suggest having both these documents open. And this is in a PDF, but one thing you can do with a PDF when you open it, so you can annotate or mark on it, is click open with Cami. So it'll open it with Cami so you can kind of mark it off as you go. And I want you to be filling this in with me. We're going to do the example one together like we would have in class. And then you can go ahead and start going. So what we're going to do is, it says that we're going to get all the yellow cards out of the bag. Well, we're going to do the example cards first. You're going to read the descriptions on the card, match the cards up in the pairs based on the description of the species' needs and services it can provide, and then the matches for the yellow cards are only in the yellow cards. We're doing the example cards, so that means only the example cards have the answers, and we're going to record it in this table. Yours is in Cami, but we're going to record it in this table and say if it's a plus, minus, or 0, no change, and why, what they get out of it. And then we're going to keep repeating it, and let's see what we can do, because they're all mixed in here. So if I have this example set, and if I'm looking at this example set, and I'll zoom in a little bit for you. So I've got 4 different species. We got fish, bees, leech, and cherry trees. So if I'm looking at these and I'm thinking, well, what 2 are going to go together? Well, if the fish, it says that lives in the water and they have blood. Well, I know bees don't live in water. Leech, live in water and suck blood from animals that live in water. Okay, maybe. Cherry trees, it blossoms or flowers, they have nectar, and they need an organism to spread its pollen and pollinate. Okay, so if we're looking at that, I know that the fish has to go with the leech. So I'm going to look on here and see if I see fish or leech. Oh, there's the fish right there. So if I'm looking at, where did it go? I just saw it. So, oh, here's the leech, I mean. So the other species is going to be the fish. So I'm going to write fish. And we know the fish is going to have a minus. I'm going to put a minus symbol. And what are they going to get out of it? They're going to get blood taken from it. So we're explaining why. The leech, well, that's going to be a plus because they get blood, which is food. So a plus-minus relationship, that is parasitism. So in the third column, I would fill in parasitism. So the reason I had you do this in Cami is this way you can mark off as you complete them, because this set there's only 4 of them, but the other ones have many more. So that must mean bees and cherry trees go together. So we're going to look on here and see if there's a bee or a cherry tree, because only one of them is going to be in there. Oh, there's cherry tree. So that must mean the species 2 is a bee. In the bee, it says, can spread pollen from flower to flower, needs nectar to survive. So the bee gets a plus because gets nectar from tree. And then the cherry tree, it says blossoms, flowers, have nectar, needs an organism to spread its pollen or pollinate. So if it's with the bee, what does it get out of that relationship? Well, it gets its pollen spread so it's able to reproduce. So that's a plus. So gets pollen spread to reproduce. And we know a plus-plus relationship is mutualism. And so just how we did this one for the example, you're going to do the same thing for the yellow set, and then you're going to do the same thing for the pink set, and then the purple set. But purple set, it might go on to the next page, it looks like. But keep in mind that the answers, so like the set 2, the pink, only the answers are in here. It's not in any other color. So these only go to the answers that are in that same color.